I just wanted to express some things that were not sitting right with my spirit. Now that I'm about the sunken place, I can think and I could just be yay and just express how I feel. There's a couple things that I want to address. First of all, I want to address Nick Cannon. Like, I understand that you used to date my wife, but, you get in an interview, don't mention my wife. If someone brings my wife up, you say, hey, I respect that man. I'm not speaking on that. Don't be making no suggestions like nobody fucked my wife. Now, the next thing is with Drake. Yeah, I told you that if I wasn't in a medicated state, I might have had the thoughts to... Hold on, this train going by.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Celebrity Gossip. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications because we are about to spill some seriously hot tea today. We have got a story that has been whispered about in Hollywood circles for years, and it is finally coming to light. We are talking about Kim Kardashian and Drake, and according to new reports, these two have been way more than just friends for a very long time. So settle in, because this story has layers upon layers, and we are going to break down every single detail. Now, if you have been following celebrity gossip for any length of time, you have probably heard rumors about Kim Kardashian and Drake getting cozy over the years. There have been whispers, speculations, and plenty of fan theories, but nothing was ever confirmed. Well, according to a bombshell report from Radar Online, it turns out that Kim and Drake have been in an on-and-off friends with benefits situation for years. And not only that, but apparently things have recently gotten more serious between the two of them. Yes, you heard that correctly. Kim Kardashian and Drake might actually be a real thing, and we are here for all the drama that comes with it. Let us start from the beginning and talk about how this whole situation allegedly started. According to insiders, Drake has been obsessed with Kim Kardashian for a very long time. In fact, sources claim that Drake's obsession with Kim is the reason he moved to Hidden Hills back in 2012. For those of you who do not know, Hidden Hills is an exclusive gated community in Los Angeles where the Kardashian-Jenner family has multiple properties. So apparently, Drake specifically chose to move to that neighborhood because he wanted to be close to Kim. That is some serious dedication right there, and it really shows just how interested Drake has been in Kim from the very beginning. A source told Radar Online that everyone knows Kim is the reason Drake moved to Hidden Hills in 2012 because he wanted to be in her neighborhood. The insider went on to explain that Drake played the friend card with Kim for a long time and still publicly claims that is all they are, but everyone knows they have been hooking up for years, on and off. So according to this source, Drake and Kim have been maintaining this friendship publicly while allegedly having a romantic and physical relationship behind the scenes. It's the classic Hollywood move of keeping things under wraps to avoid the media frenzy. Now, let us talk about some receipts that fans have uncovered. Last summer, Kim and Drake apparently vacationed together in Lake Como, Italy. This little getaway was not officially announced or confirmed by either of them, but eagle-eyed fans on social media put two and two together. How did they figure it out? Well, both Kim and Drake posted photos from what appeared to be the same luxurious mansion in Lake Como. The backgrounds matched, the architecture was identical, and the timing of the posts lined up perfectly. Fans immediately started connecting the dots, and the rumors started flying. Were Kim and Drake vacationing together? And if so, what did that mean for their relationship status? At the time, neither Kim nor Drake addressed the speculation. They both continued posting their vacation content without acknowledging that they might have been in the same location. But now, with these new reports coming out, that Lake Como vacation is starting to make a whole lot more sense. If Kim and Drake really have been in this friends with benefits situation for years, then a romantic vacation in Italy would fit right into that narrative. Let us talk about where both of them are in their personal lives right now. Kim Kardashian has been divorced from Kanye West for about 5 years at this point. The divorce was messy, public, and extremely difficult for everyone involved, especially considering they share 4 children together. Since then, Kim has been linked to a few different men, most notably Pete Davidson, but that relationship ended after about 9 months. Kim has been pretty focused on her businesses, her children, and her various projects, so she hasn't been publicly dating anyone seriously in quite some time. Drake, on the other hand, has always been pretty private about his romantic life, despite being one of the biggest music stars in the world. He most recently dated influencer Johanna Leah back in 2021, but that relationship seems to have fizzled out. Drake has a reputation for being a bit of a player, and he seems to prefer keeping his romantic life under wraps. He's been linked to countless women over the years, but he rarely confirms or denies anything publicly. So the fact that he and Kim have allegedly been involved for this long without making it official is very on brand for Drake. According to the Radar Online report, the relationship between Kim and Drake has recently become more serious. So what does that mean exactly? Well, sources say that while they have been hooking up casually for years, things might be evolving into something deeper. But here's the catch. Drake apparently doesn't want to go public with the relationship. According to insiders, Drake doesn't want to contend with the publicity, so he has not gone Instagram official with Kim. The insider explained that it's a perfect situation for Drake because he likes people to think he's single even when he's not, and that way he can keep being a player. So essentially, Drake wants to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to be with Kim, but he also wants to maintain his image as a single eligible bachelor. And honestly, that's a pretty common move in Hollywood. A lot of celebrities prefer to keep their relationships private so they can control the narrative and avoid the intense scrutiny that comes with being in a high-profile couple. But for Kim, who has lived her entire adult life in the public eye, this arrangement might be a bit more complicated. According to sources, Kim is actually okay with keeping things private for now, but not necessarily for the same reasons as Drake. The insider revealed that Kim agrees with the arrangement since she can avoid any issues with Kanye. And let's be real, that makes total sense. Anyone who has followed Kim and Kanye's relationship and subsequent divorce knows that Kanye has been very vocal and very emotional about Kim moving on with other men. When Kim was dating Pete Davidson, Kanye went on multiple public rants, made disturbing social media posts, and even created music videos that depicted violence against Pete. It was an absolute nightmare for everyone involved. The source even went further and said that if it wasn't for Kanye and his unreached behavior, Kim would be pushing Drake to go public with the relationship. They explained that people should look at the absolute nightmare Kanye unleashed on Pete when they dated, and that Pete broke up with Kim because he was truly afraid for his safety. That is a pretty serious claim, and it really highlights just how complicated Kim's situation is when it comes to dating. She can't just casually date someone without worrying about how Kanye is going to react, and that has to be incredibly frustrating and stressful for her. So it makes sense that Kim would want to keep things with Drake under wraps, at least for now. By not going public, she can avoid triggering another one of Kanye's episodes and protect herself and Drake from any potential drama or danger. It's a sad reality, but it's the situation she's dealing with. And Drake, being the private person that he is, probably doesn't mind flying under the radar either. Now, let us talk about what both of them have going on professionally right now, because they are both incredibly busy people. Drake is currently working on his 9th studio album, which is titled Iceman. According to reports, Drake spent much of last year working on this project, and fans are eagerly anticipating its release later this year. Drake has always been known for dropping surprise albums and keeping fans on their toes, so it will be interesting to see when and how he decides to roll out Iceman. And knowing Drake, there might be some subtle references to his personal life in the lyrics. Could we get some hints about his relationship with Kim in the new music? Fans will definitely be listening closely. Kim, on the other hand, is juggling multiple projects, as always. She is currently appearing in Season 7 of The Kardashians on Hulu, which continues to give fans an inside look at her life and the lives of her famous family members. On top of that, Kim is starring in and producing a new legal drama called All's Fair, which is also on Hulu and is created by Ryan Murphy. Kim plays an attorney in the series, which is pretty fitting considering she's been working toward becoming a lawyer in real life. Between her reality show, her acting career, and her multiple business ventures, including Skims, KKW Beauty, and her various other projects, Kim is busier than ever. So with both Kim and Drake being at the top of their respective games professionally, it makes sense that they would want to keep their personal lives as drama-free as possible. Going public with a relationship would bring an enormous amount of attention, speculation, and pressure. For two people who are already constantly in the spotlight, maintaining some level of privacy might be the only way to actually enjoy their relationship without it becoming a complete circus. But here's the thing. In today's world of social media and constant surveillance, how long can they really keep this under wraps? Fans are already connecting the dots from that Lake Como vacation, and now with these new reports coming out, people are going to be watching Kim and Drake's every move even more closely. Every social media post will be analyzed, every public appearance will be scrutinized, and every interaction will be dissected. It's only a matter of time before more evidence surfaces or someone in their inner circle spills more tea. What's really interesting about this whole situation is the history between all the people involved. Drake and Kanye West have had a very complicated relationship over the years. They've collaborated on music, but they've also had public feuds and ongoing tension. There have been rumors for years that part of their beef stems from Drake's alleged interest in Kim, which Kanye obviously would not have been happy about. So if these reports are true and Kim and Drake really have been